Did you hear the City of Rochester is extending its contract with AMR? This comes despite increasing response times and a recent situation where EMTs kicked a man off a rig. He later died. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey has done a lot of reporting on ambulance response times. She spoke with the deputy mayor today about why the city decided to stick with AMR.
Basically, AMR is the only option. The city isn't in a position to be able to take over ambulance service, and AMR is the biggest agency with reinforcements in the area.
Having that contract in place gives us the ability to sit at the table with AMR to understand what's going on with performance, what's going well, what's not going well, what they're doing to address it.
Like all EMS agencies, AMR has struggled with staffing shortages since the pandemic. That has led to increased response times.
Thankfully, city residents have a buffer. They're firefighters. RFD responds to every single Priority 1 911 call. Those are the ones that could be a matter of life or death.
On average, once a call is dispatched, RFD arrives at the scene to provide basic life support within just over 4 minutes of being dispatched.
They provide basic life support while they wait for AMR. The new deal requires AMR to respond to those Priority 1 calls within 8 minutes and 59 seconds. That didn't change from the previous contract, but the city did give the ambulance company a little more wiggle room on the lower priority calls. They added 2 minutes to the benchmark, so if you're not going to die, AMR now has 17 minutes and 59 seconds to get to you. If those benchmarks aren't met at least 70% of the time, the company can be fined $2,500 per month.
Have you made it clear to AMR that those penalties will be executed if they can't meet those benchmarks?
So I think, as we've worked through this contract with AMR, that is the point that we made clear, that these zone penalties that are in this proposed contract, that we will act upon those.
And we've seen 10-minute response times, 12-minute response times, 15-minute response times. Wasn't there anything better we could do? You really think this is the best option at this point?
We do, and I think, the way that we look at this is holistically.
Patient care and respect were also points at the negotiating table after a man was forced off an AMR ambulance back in November while on the way to the hospital. He later died.
There are 2 clauses in the proposed contract around equitable treatment, and those were added in response to the very unfortunate incident that occurred on November 30th, 2023.
The city hoping the company learned from it and will move forward and be better. Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
The city also upped funding to the Rochester Fire Department. That is so more equipment and vehicles will be available to get to those Priority 911 calls as soon as possible while they wait for AMR.